guys, I'm ready to check this essay, but let's first of all pay attention to the topic. You need to understand what the topic is, otherwise you will not, actually comprehend what is going on here. So, well, guys, I might be speaking a little faster, all right? If I speak faster, or if I should speak a bit slowly, please tell me. Okay, I'll try to speak a bit slowly. But it's my nature that I speak really, really fast. I don't know why. Maybe because of like this is a habit. Okay, this is who I am. This is how I speak. Okay, I cannot change it. Well, of course I can change it to my lower level students so that they can understand. I have to reduce the volume of my speech, like speed of my speech. All right, now let's pay attention. Some people think that museums should be enjoyable places to entertain people, while others believe that the purpose of museums is to educate. So guys, I want you to understand. So here the overall topic is about museums, all right? And two views here, right? So it says he discussed both views, and we got two views here. So museums should be enjoyable places to entertain people. So it's the first view, all right? And the next view is here to educate, okay? So now we got the overall topic, and now we have both views. And the last thing you need to pay attention here is that your opinion. Like it says here, give your opinion, all right? It is very crucial to show your opinion, whether you are for the first view or the second view or for both sides. Whatever, doesn't matter which side you choose. You have to show it clearly so that the examiner will understand, oh yeah, this person got this position and now I can understand it clearly. And so that's why I'm going to give him a 9. God willing. All right, these are the main points of the question. All right. So first of all, whenever you have the question topic, just sit down, okay, and just take the question and just read it and try to understand it, okay. And after that, you have to plan your essay. You have to write down some ideas that come to your mind, brainstorm, and plan somehow what you're going to write, which side you're going to choose, what kind of vocabulary you're going to use. That is better for better writing essay, okay. So now, first of all, here, let us check for the very quick things that we can do with the essay. First of all, the main task is you have to finish this in 40 minutes. But I cannot check it. It is impossible for me right now. I wasn't there when the student was writing this essay. But what I can check is the number of words. Okay, this is the first requirement that the question asks. So let us just here just choosing each every paragraph, and it says here 223 words, guys. So here I have 223 words, guys. Okay, so whenever you have very less, fewer words than the requirement, the requirement is at least 250 words, right? But you have written, let's say, 223 or less than 200, fewer than 250. You're not gonna get your task response above 5, all right? So now I can clearly guess that without even thinking, I'm gonna give task 5 band score for the task response part, all right? You have to clearly understand this part, all right? If you do not write more than 250 words, you're gonna get 5 for your task response, okay? Because it's the first basic task that you can write, that you can do, all right? So now let's just quickly look through every paragraph for the minor mistakes, some grammatical mistakes, so that then after this we can pay attention to the content of the essay. So here that says, just a second, guys. I got a message right now. Let me just all right. So the first here says here, people have different opinions on what museums should be purposely used for. Oh my God, it started, guys. Okay, let's just keep calm. Let's not be nervous. All right. People have different opinions about on what museums should be purposely used for. All right. Here, use is written is a mistake. And the student obviously wanted to use this in the passive tense, okay, passive verb form, but she or he couldn't use it. So you gotta be like, use it for. People have different opinions on what your museum should be purposely used for. If there wasn't this mistake, it would work as a great paraphrase for the question statements. And says here some group of thoughts. Well, whenever, group is a very countable noun, okay? So group should come either an article a, okay, or obviously in plural now. So if some is used, we have to put s here, okay? S has to be used. Some groups of thought feel museums should be for entertainment, while others are, oh my god, this word really kills it, opine. I really don't like this word, okay? It's better not to use this word, okay? You could just, it's better to use think, okay? It is really better to use think. Now, actually, okay, opine is not so bad, but nobody uses it. It should be solely for educating the populace. What is populace? Maybe he wanted to, or she wanted to say population. Let us check then. So I'm opening my Google and I'm just writing define. Oh, let us. Okay, let's just populace. What is populace? The people living in a particular country or area. All right, populace. Interesting word. I have never used this word before. Guys, by the way, you understand that your IELTS instructor or your teacher is not a god, is not God, okay? We do not know every single word that exists in English language. Even native speakers do not do this, right? Do not know every single word, right? So if there is a kind of word and your teacher doesn't know, it's okay. It's a normal thing, okay? You have to understand this. So population, okay, it means population. Okay, whenever we say population, the population, it means the people living in a particular area. Okay, but which people right now is not clear. By the way, see here, the article, let's pay attention to this. The article used incorrectly, okay, as long as the article is a definite thing, here we don't have any definite populace or population. Do you understand? So that's why wrongly used. So after this sentence comes, this essay will look at both views and my opinion will be stated. All right, I'm going to just look well on this a little bit later. Right now, we're just looking at some grammar problems. On the one hand, the proponents that museums should be used for entertaining and belief artifacts. So proponents, I guess, says the supporters, and here they're gonna be used. Now we can just take this thing, copy it, and instead of it, use it here. So for entertaining belief artifacts, drums, and other form of ancient musical instruments. All right, guys. If I'm not mistaken, we need that here. Otherwise, the sentence will be very unclear. Okay. Artifacts, drums, and other forms. We need to use this in plural. Okay. In plural of ancient musical instruments and other historical. By the way, we have a problem here. We do not need to use here and other at all. Okay, we just get it out, and we have to put after drums. We have to put comma, like, and we have to put some here. All right, some. Let's just define this different. Some forms of ancient musical instruments and other historical things are kept in museums. Now, the statement makes sense somehow. Indeed, seeing some of these things, oh my God, seeing. First of all, it's written with a capital letter. Capital letter is not, it shouldn't be written here after a comma. You have to write this only like, lowercase letter, okay? Lowercase letter should be written. And guys, you need to understand, if you leave one comma, it's a mistake. If you write, let's say, capital letter where we have to write the lowercase letter, that's a mistake too, right? So seeing some of these things, okay, this is written wrong. Okay, we have to write here some of these things. Okay, so brings back old memories and entertain people who often visit this place. Oh my God, again, this same problem here. Clearly, the person has problems. No wonder many people across Africa visit museums. Here, as I truly guessed, the person who has written this essay is from Africa, and he or she has written according to the situation that he's got or she's got in his country, in his or her country. So no wonder many people across Africa visit museum. All right, we have to use that here. No, it's not necessary. We have to put S, make it a bit general. Okay. Why we are not using the museum? Because it's not specific which museum. Okay. And here, whenever should be used together. Okay. You need to understand this. Whenever, wherever, whatever, whenever they're bored. Hence, it says, all right. It comes, present simple, very easy thing, like the first lesson of beginner level. We have to use a verb in the present simple with he, she, it, right? With s at the end of the verb, as a place to keep them happy and also make them forget about troubles of the world. It's better not to use troubles. We usually do not count the trouble, right? Usually there is specific situation that we have to count trouble, but usually we gotta say like problems. Problems would be better here. All right, so on the other hand, many researchers and students visit the museum. Again, the same problem. The same problem here. Like there's no specific museum, but the writer just mentions the museum to visit museum to add more knowledge to their existing knowledge. Also learn new things. Okay, indeed, most wild animals have gone into extinction due to human activities. Human activities, of course, yeah, human activities. And so we need to put comma here. Comma is crucial because we are having another sentence here. Okay, if we are having another sentence, then this is considered compound sentence, and between the compound sentence we need to always have a comma. Okay. By the way, I have to make sure that you guys do understand what's going on here, right? All right. So I'm just checking, and I'm not sure well all of you can understand what I'm saying. So guys, if you cannot see my screen, then you have an internet connection problem. You need to just try to just find a place where internet works better. And guys, should I continue in English language or should I use some Uzbek as well? What do you think? You can tell your opinion in the comment section, please. Just you can write Uzbek or English, doesn't matter. Okay, I can clearly and fluently speak in both languages, but I'm not also good at that Russian language. Please do not ask Russian. Uzbek or English? Uzbek or English? Okay, English. English. All right. Oh, English is more comfortable for me too. English. Only English, bro. Thank you, bro. English. English. All right. Another request, guys. Do you understand what's going on here? Do you think it is being useful for you? Do you think it is useful right now? If it is useful, please say yes or no. I need to make sure that this is beneficial and I'm not taking your time. Okay. While you are commenting, I'm just here drinking some water. One person is negative here. Who is that person? Cristiano Ronaldo. All right, so Dracula 2005. No, it's not Ronaldo, sorry. Let's check Dracula. Dracula. Oh my god. Come on, man. Are you a vampire? All right, thank you guys. Now let's continue. Let's get down to business now here. All right, so they can only be seen for educating students in other form. Oh my god, here we got another form, something here. Here, let's just use it. Forms. I'm going to take the same mistake and put it here. Of research in the museum. Therefore, after therefore, we have to always put a comma, okay? If you miss a comma, then it's the mistake. Museum, one museum, many museums, how many museums, okay? We have to make sure. So we have to put S here, guys. Should be left for this purpose, looking at the importance it plays. Okay, again, the same mistake here. We have to put S after the verb, which comes with it, he, she as well. In conclusion, oh my god, here we got a mistake again with a capital letter. All right, guys, I'm somehow meticulous about these things because these kind of things really lower down your score, right? Therefore, our students do not usually get higher scores in writing section. By the way, my writing score is 7 overall. All right. At the time, I didn't write it well. All right, but the examiners were kind and give me 7. Museums play a wider role in the entertainment industry. I believe the importance of museum in education sector is more important. All right, great. So now we have checked everything here. As you can see, we have a lot of red lines. All right, a lot of red lines, which means that we have more mistakes. Now let's just pay attention to somehow the criteria. I'm going to share another screen of mine. Oops, where is it? Come on, come up. Here it is. So this is the band 5 criteria, and I want to pay attention to the last part. Okay, here we have use a limited range of structures. Here, this part is very important here. Make frequent, may make frequent grammatical errors and punctuation may be faulty. We was used so that there were frequent mistakes. There were a lot of mistakes actually, and some punctuation, I mean some commas were missed, right? And some things were faulty as well there. Okay. So that was a mistake. Okay, so we paid attention to that. Now let's pay attention to the range of structures. Let's pay attention to the range of structures and complex sentences. All right, errors can cause some difficulty for the reader. All right, errors. Yeah, you know, in the first. Let me just right now share the whole. Okay. In the first part that we, I'm going to just here, the first sentence in the first paragraph made a little bit difficult for us to understand until I put this word like that, right? So therefore, we can just say that sometimes we couldn't understand it because what was that the candidate made mistakes and we had difficulty there, right? So here we can just also say errors can cause sometimes difficulty for the reader. So, and also, now let's pay attention to the range now. So we have here first sentence. All right, so here this one is simple sentence. This one is complex sentence. And this one is simple sentence again. So this one is complex sentence, but faulty. Okay, this one was faulty. We corrected it. And by the way, this one is also a complex sentence, but here we have also another sentence now, complex sentence. Hence, it serves as a place So here we've got simple sentence. All right, the next one. Many researchers, students visit the museum to add more knowledge and learn new things. Okay, simple sentence. Most wide elements have gone to this, and so the compound sentence, and therefore this should be simple sentence, simple sentence, simple sentence. All right. And now look, let's pay attention to criteria. We have a limited range. Okay, mostly we have simple sentences. So the writer attempts to use complex sentences, but they tend to be less accurate than simple sentence. Okay. Sometimes, yeah, the reader. For example, I'm going to show you which parts were actually not very clear. Like the first sentence here, this one was not so clear. Okay. How can I just? Right, I'm going to make it like this. This sentence was not so clear. It was a complex sentence, but not so clear. And here also, this sentence is. Here we have 33 words. Whenever you have more than 25 words, the sentence gets faulty, all right, and the reader will have a difficulty to understand. So therefore, this part, I mean, most of the body paragraph first was faulty. So the reader, I mean, to use highlights. These tend to be less accurate than simple. Instead, the whole body paragraph was not so clear. Almost the whole body paragraph was not so clear. Okay, so therefore, now we can conclude that grammatical range. Oops, I made a mistake. Grammatical. I'm sorry. Range and accuracy was also band 5. Okay. Right now, let's pay attention to the vocabulary. All right. So what I can see is what I should just look for here, some good vocabulary. Topic words. How should I? Okay, like this. All right, this one is okay. People have different opinions on what museums should be used for. Some people think museums should be entertainment, while others find it to solve it, educating. Right. Look. Here we have. So entertainment is used as paraphrasing. Is to educate. Educating is used as a paraphrase. Popular is, I'm not sure. This is uncommon. All right, not so common, but okay, we can just include that. So the next one, proponents, less common. Museum should use entertaining. All right, so entertaining, yes. Paraphrasing is good. Artifacts, drums, and other. All right, artifacts and the drums, forms of ancient musical instruments, historical things. Historical items we can say, but not. I cannot take this. Bring back old memories. Here we can just use bring back old memories, and entertain people who visit. No, entertain people. We can take this topic. They're bored, so they can take it. But problems. Okay, many researchers and students visit the museum to add more knowledge to their existing knowledge. So we can use add knowledge. We can take add knowledge, all right? And their existing knowledge is also great. Most wild animals have gone into extinction. Okay, due to human activities can be used. Educating students on the forms of research. The importance. Looking at the importance, all right? Important. Okay, not necessary. Vital role. Entertainment industry, importance of museum. Okay, let's just take the importance of museum in education sector. So these are the somehow topic related vocabulary, but not so great. All right, we have also some mistakes there. Use a limited range of vocabulary, but this is minimally adequate for the task. This part really matters here. This is minimally adequate for the task. The writer knows the words which are enough to write about one topic. May make noticeable errors in spelling. So I saw some spelling mistakes, like with capital letters, right? Noticeable errors, it says, and word formation that may cause some difficulty for the reader. Let's pay attention to 6. Uses an adequate range of vocabulary for the task, attempts to use some less common vocabulary, but with some inaccuracy. Okay, this one matches here. Attempts to use. Great, we can say that. Make some errors in spelling and word formation, but they do not impede communication. All right, so we can use this. Spelling, I saw some spelling mistakes. Come on. Use an adequate range of vocabulary for the task. All right, adequate range here, minimally adequate for the task. Now we can actually take 6 for the vocabulary, guys. This is quite normal, right? The writer knows what to use actually. Paraphrasing was okay. Now I can see that the writing, lexical resource will score 6. All right, we cannot give 6.5 or 5.5. It's not possible. All right. So we have to give a full band for each section. Now let's pay attention to the next part, which is coherence and cohesion. So what kind of linkers does the writer use here? All right, let's just use different highlighter here. Okay, like the. So we got while. That is solely educating from doing those using the stated. Okay, on the one hand, so here we can. No, we cannot use it. Indeed, very good. So here, no wonder. Also, like use it as an example, okay, and hence. In the form of therefore, we have like 1, 2, 3, 4. Like in each sentence, we got a linker. On the other hand, for coherence, that's great. Okay, indeed, again, repetition. You can see here activities, and so here's also a link here for the compound noun. Therefore, and in conclusion. All right. So these are the linkers that were used, and I can say that the writer got the task, actually understood the task, but the structure is almost the same. Like instead of indeed is paraphrased, no wonder is here instead of and so, and hence is paraphrased into therefore. So almost the same. Now let's pay attention to the coherence and cohesion. Sentences are well linked actually. So presents information with some organization, but there may be a lack of overall organization, makes inaccurate overuse of cohesive devices. We didn't see overuse. Maybe repetitive because of lack of referencing and substitution. This one might be because we saw some may not write in paragraphs or paragraphs maybe anything. No, it's not 5. No, it were accurate. Those fingers were accurate, so I cannot just say that they were inaccurate. A lack of overall progression. No, there was a progression, kind of, right? Even though there was repetition, there was progression. Arranges information and ideas coherently, and there's a clear overall progression. Now we can just use it here. So use a cohesive device effectively, but cohesion within or between sentences may be faulty or mechanical. Yeah. What I saw was mechanical. Like sometimes the writer used the things that it was limited. Okay, may not you always use referencing clearly and appropriately. Yes, the writer didn't almost use the referencing. Okay, uses paragraphing, not always logically. Right, paragraphing was okay. There was introduction. There was conclude by the 1 and by the 2 in conclusion. There was a clear structure. So for the coherence and cohesion, we can also give 6, guys. It's possible that we can give 6. Coherence and cohesion. Oops, sorry, cohesion. So we can give 6, guys. It is possible. Let's not be so strict here. And now regarding the task response, we actually gave 5, right? Because of the word limit. But anyway, we have to try to look at the structure itself. All right, what I saw here, the writer got the question, understood the question, and tried to write an essay regarding to that. So here, this is say we'll look at both views, and my opinion will be stated. I do not suggest you to write in this way, right? This essay will look. You do not need to do this, okay? You do not say this. You can. Why? Because this sentence can be used in any discussion type of essay. You do not need to know what it means. You can just use it, all right? So therefore, I don't suggest to use these kind of things. Do you understand? All right, so regarding the next part. So in the first part, why museum should be used for entertainment place was open it, cover it, develop it somehow, but not much. I wasn't persuaded that the museum should be used for entertaining. Yeah, some kind of things can be kept there, right? So like when I see them, I can just remember some things. I can imagine because I cannot remember. I wasn't there entertain people who visit these places. So if I'm not mistaken, these kind of seeing these artifacts are not entertainment. Okay, I don't think this is entertainment. If you just look at them and watch them, this is not entertainment. Entertainment is another thing. Okay, entertainment is usually with activities, some kind of contests, some kind of games, and some videos. Some audio materials. Things like that, in my opinion. But I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure that this just going to the museum and watching them, remembering what happened in the past, is not an entertainment. Well, so what I can say is it is slightly off topic, guys. Okay, this paragraph is slightly off topic. And the next one. Many researchers and students visit museums to add more knowledge to the existing knowledge and also new things. Okay, great. Most wild animals have gone into extinction due to human activities, so they can only be seen for education students and other forms of research in the museum. All right, yeah, you're right. Museum should be left for this purpose, looking at the importance it plays. All right, but it's quite short. All right, we need another argument that why museum should be for education. All right, not just only students and researchers visit there. We are just very narrowing the scope. Okay, what if I want to visit there, but I'm not a student or researcher? Should only researchers and students visit there? No, we have to make this museum open to the public. Okay, right now it is very it's not considering the other part. Okay, not considering other people. You could consider this as a whole. Yeah, of course, you have to be specific, not such kind of specific. Okay, not that specific. In conclusion, museums play a vital role in the entertainment industry. I believe the importance of museum in education sector. By the way, we left in an education sector. We left and here, sorry, one article in an education sector is more important. Look, the first part, this part, the writer admits that museums play a vital role in the entertainment industry. So, which means that writer thinks, yeah, museums are entertainment places, but stating that museums and education is more important. Well, the position, like, of course, more important is given here, but the position is not clear. Okay, position is not clear. Which side does the writer support, or both sides does the writer support, is not clear. You understand? So these were the things that we had for today, guys. And now let's pay attention to the address the task only partially. The format may be inappropriate in places, express a position, but the development is not always clear. Here expresses a position, but the development is not always clear. They may be. No, there was conclusion. Present some main ideas, but these are limited and not sufficiently developed. Oh my God, this really matters here. limited and not sufficiently developed. You could see that. They may be irrelevant in detail. Yeah, we saw that like in detail, it was somehow irrelevant. Okay. So now we can just see, yeah, it is 5. Is clearly 5 right now. Now we can make sure that it's 5. Now we have here 5 for task response. Coherence cohesion should go actually after task response. Let's put it here. And after coherence cohesion, we have to put lexical resource. All right. So now let's just try to calculate how it is calculated. 5 plus 6 plus 6 again plus 5. Oops, 5. And oh, oops, sorry. Overall, it's gonna be 20. Oh, what is happening? 22. If we divide 22 into 4, we're going to have 5.3, right? If we are going to have 5.3, then it's actually lowered down, right? If we have 5 exactly, 5.5 exactly, we will have 5.5. So now overall score, we can say it is 5. Overall score is 5. All right. This is the end of the writing checking process. All right. So this essay gets 5 band, in my opinion. So you might argue that it's not 5, but just looking at this one, I can say that it is 5. So this is the end right now. Okay, I can just stop the recording. All right. So now we will actually move to the question and answer part. So now let's stop recording. It's enough. Thank you very much for being here. Now, if you have any questions, you can now ask in the comment section, guys.